I bought the absolute cheapest gear and Amazon EDC items available right now. Everything from ultra budget Amazon Gold to some things I would stay away from, even a nice watch, as well as made in the USA items at rock bottom prices. In this video, we're going to be going through everything that I've bought and tested this week. We're going to talk about a lot of the benefits to some of these. Again, some that I would stay away from. You'll want to watch the entire video. There's going to be some good stuff at the end. Head to the kitchen, grab a snack while you're there. Defrost your credit card. Warning, if you watch this video, you'll probably have some Amazon trucks coming down your driveway. Let's start off with a great little EDC pouch that I discovered on Amazon, and it's actually a two-part pack. You get the key ring with the loop that goes into the MOLLE attachment, and you get the pouch itself. Now, this one is in high-vis orange, and this is called the FRTKK, and this is going to be one of the high-vis color variations, but there's actually a few other color variations that you may want to take a look at, 5 in total. Now, the zippers on this are absolutely spectacular. They've got really nice bungee things inside to hold everything. They've got a lot of different mesh compartments in the front, as well as a really nice compartment in the front. And a lot of these cheap ones I've been reviewing lately, I try to really focus on the zippers and the stitching quality. This one is killing it. It's got some nice snaps on the back, solid for the money, especially when you consider this is generally 15 to 16 bucks, down to $13.99. On top of that, there's a 15% off discount going on right now. Every single color variation of this little pack right here, down to $11.89, and you get this key ring in the box. Now, moving along, because we can't spend too much time on one individual item, the next thing is like a Mora-style knife. Now, this is actually a 2-pack, and this is pretty cool because you get a really nice 2-pack of knives that generally sell, what I've seen, for $20. They have put them on sale for $5.19 for the 2-pack, but right now they're 5% off that, lowest price in 30 days at $14.43. Now, the steel used on these guys is a pretty decent steel, comparable with other knives in this price range, maybe even a touch more than this. Very ergonomic right here, fairly sharp out of the box, like very sharp out of the box, and a really nice polymer sheath with a belt clip right here. The 2-pack for $14. This is great. Now, the other great thing about these knives is the fact that they're getting really good Amazon reviews, 93 reviews at 4.4 stars for the 2-pack. Hard to pass up, especially for like a camp bag, a bug out bag, a tackle box, something like that. The next thing I want to talk about was a very popular item, and it really sold out once I posted it. It was one of those ratcheting wrenches with a spot for a 1/4-inch drive on the bottom. Now, the one that I featured didn't come with a ton of bits. This little kit is on sale for 20% off, lowest price in 30 days. And this one comes with everything you need and more. It's like 36 in one, and this is the bent version. So it's got a slight bend to it, so it's a little bit more easy to use the ratcheting mechanism. Generally 10, on sale for 8. And the reason why I love this one, it also comes with an extension 1/4-inch drive, some sockets, as well as all of the bits you would need in these little storage compartments, so you can either use them as a ratchet, you can click this over and ratchet the other way, or I like that you can actually use the drive right here. If you watch the channel, you saw some of these tool packs right here. I'm going to be dumping all of these little bits into this tool pack. This was a deal that I just featured. If you didn't see that, go back and watch some of my old deal videos. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, because I'm always buying high value and budget items and letting you guys know if it's worth the money. And a lot of these deals sell out fast, and I'll get comments like, hey, that's gone, or bait and switch. Well, no, I just can't control how fast some of these deals sell out or the price goes up. So you'll definitely want to make sure you're looking at the channel. One that I wasn't super impressed with that actually has been getting a lot of Amazon traction was this guy right here. Now, it's not the worst in the world, just not what I thought it was going to be, but granted, it's only $8.49 on sale. These generally sell for $10, USB-C recharging, and honestly, it's a really good light, but it's the zoomable. I just not a big fan of the zoomable lights, but it works out pretty good. You can cycle through those modes, the low, medium, high. And I believe if you leave that on for a while, it'll just automatically go to the off position, which is really nice. Now, 31,000 people have bought this, and it's a 4.6 star review for $8.49. Yeah, so as long as you leave it on for a while, it'll just go right off. So I do like that feature. So maybe I was a little too harsh on this light initially. I'm just not much for a zoomable light, but it works. and it's affordable. USB-C recharging, pretty decent, $849. Let's move on to the next deal. The next one I want to discuss are actually a few made in the USA items. A lot of you guys are asking, hey, I know you're doing budget deals. I know you're doing affordable things. Where are the affordable made in the USA items that are actually good? This is the Buck 284. It's got the thumb studs, a lock back design, very classic, made in the USA. Now this one is not going to be the greatest knife in the world, but it does have about 4,000 Amazon reviews at 4.6 stars, a few different color variations, but the 2.8-inch version that you're looking at right now is down to $23.99 with free prime shipping. 420 HC steel, so not the greatest steel in the world, but it is darn good. Fairly solid lockup. You're not going to win any awards for quick opening or closing on this guy. Feels more like a slip joint until you get to that lock back right there. But if you're looking for a great throw in your pocket or throw in your kit, and you are bound and determined to get a made in the USA knife, this is a really good option. And I'm going to try to do more made in the USA items. The next one is actually this Gerber right here. And this Gerber gear is the LST. Now, this is also made in the USA. And I love the slimness of this knife and the simplicity of this knife. This one is razor sharp out of the box, lock back design. It also has that kind of halfway point detent right there. And for me, I like this a little bit better because it's got the little key ring in the back and it's a little bit slimmer. Now, these generally sell for $31, and Wyatt made today's video is actually on sale for 31% off at $21.53. Made in the USA, decent steel, decent lockup, great little folder, especially at $21.53. Made in the USA. Don't think that price is going to last long, so you may want to jump on that. Now, this, I had zero expectations. Like, I thought this was going to be borderline scamish because this is a 2-pack of, they call it the three-eyed monster flashlights. I knew they were plastic, right? And these clips are kind of funny. But guys, it's blown me away at the price point. They are USB-C rechargeable flashlights, and they're pretty darn bright. Now, you can see that pulsing. That's just the way the camera is picking up the frequency. You can't see that in person. Now, that is the strobe feature, the SOS feature, or you can long press this into the turbo mode. So, I don't know the exact lumen output on this guy, but these are $6.99 for a 2-pack. They don't give you a ton of detail. They're not really waterproof rated. They're like IPX4 waterproof rated, so a little light drizzle on there. But if you're looking for some lights that are like throwing in bug out kits or berry kits or an emergency pack, USB-C recharging lights for $3.50 a piece, that's kind of hard to beat, especially because they do work when you click on the button. A lot of guys have been asking for the budget watches lately, and we did a little Timex watch not too long ago. This one is a company that I hadn't heard of. Definitely a Chinese overseas watch that reminds me very much of the Timex. This is a quartz movement. It's got that expedition style face, a ton of color variations, and wait till you hear the price. These generally go for $30, on sale for 67% off at $9.99. This is keeping time great with no issues whatsoever. The band is actually this really comfortable. Like, I'm shocked at how well this is put together for $10 right now. Very comfortable on the wrist. It conforms nicely, super lightweight, very thin, and this actually ticks quieter than the Timex. So the Timex, you can hear ticking. Some people like that. Some people, it drives you crazy, so they get an automatic watch. This one is very quiet running, and I love that about this watch. Honestly, I might actually throw this on my wrist a little bit before the Timex, but you don't have the Indiglow, you don't have as good lume, but it is a decent watch for the money, especially when you're talking $10. A knife that I found on Amazon that just kind of popped up out of nowhere was this solid full tang fixed blade knife. This thing has a G10 handle and a nylon style sheath with 5CR15 high carbon steel. The sheath is built like a freaking tank, riveted together. The stitching is amazing on this thing for the price. Is it the best sheath in the world? No, but the quality of this knife is freaking good for when you hear the price point. This is $9.99. This is a $10 fixed blade knife. You've got that groove down the middle, razor sharp edge out of the box. Like, this is punching well above its weight class, and this is one of those deals that I think is going to sell out fast. Again, if you head to the description, and this one is gone, I think the brand is Foyeni, Foyeni. If this one is gone, I'm sorry. Again, I don't control the inventory, but that just means you need to watch these videos a little bit quicker and jump on it. But I think this one will be gone, and it'll probably show like out of stock. Let's keep going. Another one is a full-size flashlight. I haven't reviewed a full-size budget flashlight on the channel in a while. This one is also zoomable, but I can forgive it a little bit more because it's one of those larger full-size flashlights, generally selling for $16.99, on sale for $12.89. This one is IP67 waterproof rated, 3 modes on this guy. And I love the fact that this one actually runs off of AA batteries and an insert. In the world of recharging flashlights, it's actually nice to have something in your collection in a storm that runs off of AA batteries, because if you do need to swap out batteries in the middle of something, you can just grab 4 AA's and run them, and it works really well. Pretty good quality, a lot larger in person than I thought. That's why I love buying these things and showing them to you guys. When I bought this, it seemed a lot smaller. I didn't look at dimensions, so when I opened the box, I'm like, what is that thing? But for $12.98, Amazon Choice rating, pretty darn good. Over 10,000 reviews at like 4.3 stars. The next thing just kind of came out of nowhere. It is a multi-tool from this company right here, the Freelander store, 19-in-1. Guys, this is awesome. But this is generally selling for $25.99, but there is a clickable 50% off code that drops the price of this knife down to right at about $12 or 13 bucks, right at 13, like $12.99. So you've got your arm for your extensions. These lock in there pretty good, but you can see the arm actually, if I can hit that liner lock right there, holds those bits in so they don't fall out. How ingenious is that? So you can pop out those bits right there and use this as a screwdriver. So already you're getting a ton of value with that one simple, well thought out tool. You have a glass breaker right here on the end, which doubles into or is in conjunction with a bottle opener and a flathead. So a ton of tools right there at the end. You also have the saw. You have the knife right here. So you've got those two bladed options on that side. Then when you flip this over, you've got a fire steel and a whistle. And over here, let's see where it is at. Yep, right there. You've got Allen keys built into the side right here. How cool is that? Like, so many little tools in this guy, and it's fairly compact with this nylon sheath. 13 bucks, worth every penny. Again, I have a feeling when that starts selling and people start watching this video, that coupon will probably disappear. So if you're not seeing the clickable code under the Prime 2-day shipping, that's probably gone, unfortunately. So again, jump on these quick. The next two ones are Coast flashlights, the Coast GT G22. I've shown this in the past, so I'm going to be real quick. 2 modes. You've got the battery included, 100 lumens, generally $14.99, on sale for $8.88. And then this is a new one that I just discovered, the Coast G20. This one is really cool because it gives you a nice little spot for like an inspection light. So if you're crawling under the house or anything like that and you're looking at things, throws a beam for a further distance. So for pen lights, it's normally like really diffuse and illuminates the entire area. This one is good for an inspection light. So if you're looking down into an engine bay, or you're a mechanic, or you're HVAC under a house or something like that, this is a great inspection light. Really awesome. These generally sell for $20. I've seen them for $20 all the time. 50% off right now at $9.97. I know this was a long video, but there are so many good deals, and I just keep doing these videos because I just keep spending too much time on the Amazon machine. If you do as well, leave a comment. Let's shove this in the algo. Thanks for watching. Check the description for all the links. Have a good one.